Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Trump's inauguration may trigger crypto sell-off, says Arthur Hayes. Next, Bitcoin price drops as Jerome Powell says Federal Reserve not allowed to hold BTC. Also, trader predicts God candle breakout for Ethereum, says new all-time high loading for one Memecoin. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there are no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. It does help support the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, Trump's inauguration may trigger crypto sell-off, says Arthur Hayes. Arthur Hayes published a Trump Truth blog post forecasting a massive crash in crypto markets following Donald Trump's presidential inauguration in January. Cryptocurrency market commentators and observers have predicted positive market trends associated with United States President-elect Donald Trump's inauguration in January 2025, but BitMEX co-founder Arthur Hayes has a different perspective. Hayes cautioned against the high expectations of quick crypto policy changes promised by Trump, highlighting a gap between market anticipation and the realities of policy implementation. In his Trump Truth blog post published on December 17th, Hayes said his investment fund, Maelstrom, plans to trim some positions early to buy later at lower prices in the first half of 2025. Unlike many forecasters, Hayes doubts that the U.S. and other countries will start creating national Bitcoin reserves anytime soon. A gap between high expectations and no quick solutions. The market believes that Trump and his people can immediately achieve economic and political miracles, Hayes wrote, highlighting a gap between crypto investor expectations and no politically acceptable solutions available quickly. The enactment of any crypto policy changes would likely take significantly more time than the market might expect, Hayes predicted, adding, the market will instantly wake up to the reality that Trump has, at best, 1 year to enact any policy changes on or around January 20th. This realization will lead to a vicious sell-off in crypto and other Trump 2.0 equity trades. Hayes forecasted a harrowing dump around Trump's inauguration day before crypto enters a crack-up boom phase later in 2025. Hayes' Maelstrom plans to sell in advance. As Hayes expects the markets to experience a sharp drop around Trump's inauguration in January, Maelstrom, an investment fund managed by Hayes' family office, will clear some positions expecting to buy at lower prices. Maelstrom will be lightening up on certain positions in advance, hoping to rebuy some core positions at lower prices sometime in the first half of 2025, Hayes said. The businessman justified the sale by saying that long-term investors are underinvested for the rest of the bull market. While many hodlers often end up selling too early, he added, we are committed to admitting defeat if the bull market steamrolls through January 20th, licking our wounds and getting back on the bull. I will be buying dips and rips. Cryptocurrency markets have entered a massive rally since Trump's victory in the presidential election in early November, with Bitcoin surging past $100,000 for the first time in history by early December. Several analysts have predicted that Trump's crypto policy changes will likely bring Bitcoin and decentralized finance into the mainstream. Singapore-based crypto platform Matrixport said it expects Bitcoin to have a strong start in 2025, adding that many investors are likely to look back and wonder why they didn't accumulate more. Still, Hayes isn't alone in expecting some bearish market action in early 2025. According to Protos, there has been a market rumor that MicroStrategy may enter a blackout period in January 2025, which would halt the issuing of shares and convertible bonds to purchase more BTC. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, Bitcoin price drops as Jerome Powell says Federal Reserve not allowed to hold BTC. The price of Bitcoin is testing $100,000 after Fed Chair Jerome Powell issued a statement on the central bank's ability to hold BTC. Powell took questions from reporters after announcing the Fed has lowered its key interest rate by a quarter percentage point in its third consecutive reduction. When asked if he sees any value in the Fed building a Bitcoin reserve, Powell said current laws make it impossible. We're not allowed to own Bitcoin. The Federal Reserve Act says what we can own, and we're not looking for a law change. The Federal Reserve Act outlines the types of assets the central bank can hold, primarily including U.S. government securities, mortgage-backed securities, and other assets related to its monetary policy operations. Powell says only a congressional act can allow the Fed to buy BTC, which is something he has no interest in. That's the kind of thing for Congress to consider, but we are not looking for a law change at the Fed. Powell's statement sent BTC from around $103,700 to as low as $100,241 in less than an hour. President-elect Trump has said he will ensure the U.S. stops selling its trove of seized Bitcoin on the open market and instead strategically hold the asset as an investment. Earlier this week, when questioned by CNBC on whether he plans to build a strategic BTC reserve, Trump said, "Yeah, I think so." However, to date, Trump has not issued a statement on whether he believes the Fed or Treasury Department should accumulate BTC. Wyoming Republican Senator Cynthia Lummis has introduced legislation that would direct the Fed to buy 1 million BTC over a 5-year period. Whether her legislation will secure widespread backing within Congress remains to be seen. Our next top headline, Trader predicts God Candle breakout for Ethereum, says new all-time high loading for one Memecoin. A popular crypto analyst thinks that Ethereum is on the verge of printing a massive breakout rally, also known as a God Candle. Pseudonymous analyst Immortal tells his 221,100 followers on the social media platform X that Ethereum's 2-hour chart looks similar to Bitcoin's price action over the last 2 weeks. The analyst says that while Ethereum struggles to clear resistance at $4,000, he notes that BTC also had trouble breaching $100,000 for weeks before surging to new all-time highs. Same price action, but with one difference: God Candle after the breakout, ETH. Based on the trader's chart, he seems to predict that ETH will surge close to its all-time high of $4,800 after the breakout. At time of writing, ETH is worth $3,892. The trader also has his radar locked on the Memecoin Floki. According to the trader, Floki appears to be trading in a symmetrical triangle pattern and is gearing up to shatter the structure's diagonal resistance en route to new record highs. Second leg up loading. New all-time high loading. Price discovery loading. Floki. Based on the trader's chart, he seems to predict that Floki will explode to a new all-time high of 0.00038 cents. At time of writing, Floki is worth 0.000219 cents. Looking at Solana, the trader sees the Ethereum rival bursting above its diagonal resistance to rally toward $300. Something like this: Sol. At time of writing, Sol is worth $222.60. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.